ass to get back out of here. And you are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. To clear things up, because people are like, oh, you're back. I'm at my house. Which, yeah, we'll see what goes on. But it hasn't stopped raining for like 2 days. Oh, and our model's back. Well, I guess you guys are going to have to stay tuned and keep watching. I will say, though, hooked up with Olight, so Baton 3 Pro, it is freaking sweet. So ready? That's the light I've been actually using. Ooh. If I know how to use it. There you go. Look at how sharp that is. So they actually got a sale going on, and they were like, yo, check out the lights. So there's a link in the description. Figured so many people have asked me. That's what's going on. But alrighty, dive into another episode with Evan, getting the chopper in some bad spots. Appreciate you guys watching along. Yeah, the Bears have definitely, he's right, if he left this here for another week or two, or even till the combine, there'd be no corn here, because they did a number on it. And if you don't know, bears eat, they get full, and then they roll around, and then that's what causes them to just keep destroying things. Big fan of chopping into trucks. Wagons, can't fill them. You gotta focus on having something else behind you, and here I can just look up and I can push it. Truck driver that knows what they're doing. So they used to have a, I'm gonna probably be wrong, 5830 or 5840, and then they went to a 6710 or something. I think it was a 67. I'll have to ask them. So like growing up, they all knew how to drive truck, and it just makes it so much more convenient when you got somebody that understands how the chopper works next to you. They know to back up, they know what you're doing, they know when you're turning, where to be. Definitely makes a big difference, if you know what I mean. They know to speed up, get underneath the spout, and then slow back down to where they need to be. wagon. I'm not really sure what his plan is here. We'll go find out, right? This had standing water in it last time I was here. And it's not like it's got any dryer. We got power lines to avoid. Come on, Evan. Well, we'll give it a go. This is actually pasture ground that he just planted. Yours look pretty good. They had, up here they had just about the right amount of rain. So they got pretty lucky on a lot of that. Better take it on the road here. You brought the dump wagon here. There is some grain content, but yeah, you'd probably have to let it freeze before you could get in on this. Wait till we get back, I'll show you the ruts. That's a rut right there. Let's try not to get stuck. It's friggin' wet in here. I'm spinning, I'm sliding. I'm gonna get buried right here. Downhill will be better, but I doubt it. It's even worse when you get stuck going downhill. It's not like you can pull yourself backwards. But he did say he wanted to do his messed up spots. As far as low yields or wet or small, that way when they get into combining, they don't have to deal with it. I have minimal steering on most of this. And yeah, I never put my four-wheel drive in, so it makes it a little more challenging. Slide over and smash into his tire. Yep. Oh, fuck. I forgot that there's a power line there. Yep, we just grabbed it. It's not power on the bottom. Just flip it over. Yeah, we got a little bit of ruts. It's a little wet. Power lines here. There's freaking standing water right there. Get back up on this hard pan because right now it's just so wet and I can't even get moving. And if I get my head too low, then we get stuck and we get dragged up on it. So then we're in a really bad place. But if we keep moving, hopefully that'll keep us going. Momentum. No steering, just momentum. Traction there. Get up to the high side, come back down. Woo-wee. I feel like Evan picked the wettest spot to plant corn ever. I also got the smallest little dump wagon to blow into. We'll get it off, hopefully without getting stuck. That's all I need to do is find one little wet spot in here that's real wet and sink it. It's a little wet, so they're gonna go, I think he's gonna turn, yeah, they're gonna go up the field, dump into that truck, and then he'll come back. I'll take what's left here. I missed some, but holy smokes is it wet in here. I might be able to go one pass up, maybe. Yeah, it's a little ruddy, but a lot of people, I talked to Dylan Clark the other day, and we're gonna have to give it some gas to get back out of here. And he's up there battling at the farm he helps out. And yeah, it's a muddy mess. Trucks and everything else. And out there they don't have any big carts like the Oxbow P carts and whatnot. But that's a big thing now, is double dump wagons and P carts, so that you don't put trucks through situations like that and you keep the chopper moving. So we're back up on the hill, and Evan's still running dump cart. I said, why aren't you running the Mack up through here? He said, it ain't gonna make it. So I don't know. He said the ground should be good, not wet like where we were, but I've never been up here, so I have no idea. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Evan. Oh, wow. Just pulls you across. I bet that Mac could have got through it, but a little speed. But yeah, it is what it is. It's our last load up here. I don't know if Evan's got more or not. Honestly, this is a hell of a view. I guess we're gonna do a little bit more. Let's go see what we got. Most of this looks really good, so I think he's gonna combine that. If you haven't noticed, we're doing all this crappy stuff that was either too wet or varieties were tougher or in worse growing places. That way he can combine everything else because, well, corn's worth some money. So we ended up chopping across that lower spot there too, so we had a full wagon load. Evan almost did not have a wagon, and it would have been my fault probably because that's how he likes to blame people. But it went on 3 wheels multiple times, and it was almost a bad time. So I think that's it for right now for what he wanted to chop, which has been good. We've bounced around, done a bunch of little fields and whatnot. But coming back down, we'll see what his plan is. I'm thirsty and hungry and honestly tired. If you could imagine that. Yeah. Nico's all revved up. Alrighty. Woo! What a day. Right, Mac? You guys gonna pee on the same pole together? Big timing around here. Just me and Evan here now. It's pretty much slave driving me. We got a celebrity here. Big time celebrity.
The guy packing all the ears.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
You can see in this one here, we definitely got a lot darker orange, like more starch. We're gonna have more test weight, I believe.
So the one on the left,
yeah, all these
treated
are,
with source.
These are source, and these are not. When I weighed them out, there was a ½ a pound difference between 3 years, which is huge.
Adds up big time.
So it's shown, and it just that definitely shows.
What else you got going on?
This is
oh wow,
this is
there we go.
Danito's plot today.
Go back, watch the video. We got a full tour.
Pioneer
question mark?
Question mark. I'm not sure what it is. No, it's actually it's FS. That's not Pioneer. It's gonna be FS. Tony said. That's FS. It looks like we had some tip back though, different spots in like the dry weather.
Yeah.
But they're really girthy though. I mean,
it was a good looking plot. It really was.
Yeah, and I had Tony Pritchard screaming because Tony says the corn's 14 feet tall and the chopper's only 13 feet tall or 12 feet tall. He says it's below the chopper. So I did measure. It's 11 and a half. It's the tallest corn we had.
Which one was that? That because it was somewhere in the center.
This was 11 and a half right here.
I was gonna say it was
210 was what?
I was gonna say somewhere.
You look down through the roto that 210. It's like a jungle.
It was.
It's a jungle
because you could. We looked right across it, and it was like this. It just went.
Yep.
Right in the middle of the plot.
Yep. Looks good.
Now you got your plot cleaned up.
Yeah, we cleaned it up today.
On the outside edge, good.
And then the cow was in there eating it anyway.
So I'm gonna go do the same thing at your plot, and we'll go through and check it out, wipe that all off.
Impressive looking load of feed.
Wow.
Have you done a check or process good?
Oh, I have.
Look at all that.
There's nothing left to it.
You're not even used to processor in your life, are you? Back in the day. What'd you have? Was it a 6710?
Yes.
So I was right on the 60. Was it a 5840?
30.
5830, but with a 619 in it.
Yes. With a 6-row head.
6-row chain head.
Yep.
I was close on all of it. So Bob's your channel dealer.
He is.
And we actually toured Bob's once. I'll drop a link of the tour, huh?
Yeah.
So Bob's out checking things, and he was at Lucas Danito's. And another place we toured. So Evan's out here checking his plot that we trimmed off now. Yanko's gonna eat it.
Cause there's a steak. Here's a steak right here, Bob. Here's a steak right there.
So did I not run over all your steak? Here's another steak.
I couldn't find them this morning. That's what I was looking for.
Well, I didn't run over your steaks, but here you go.
Okay, ain't got nothing on Yanko.
What do you got? What do you got? Fish.
I don't know. I see that.
See, I always try to find 3 stalks, you know, one in a row. And that's why I take one, because otherwise you don't know where you're at.
You don't take the best one and then brag it up?
No, I don't do that. That's not good enough.
And then sell Evan everything and anything?
I like
Tell
the competition in a row across the way too. But,
3 decent ones right here.
yeah, like right here, 3 in a row. I'm gonna take this middle one. It might not be the best one from what I'm gonna take, because that's the way I like to call it. The 179. I think I like the 182 a lot more.
Wait. It's cheating otherwise. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are your thoughts so far?
I don't know.
You pleased? You're gonna make all the money?
Not all the money. It looked good.
We're getting boats and helicopters or what?
One or the other.
One or the other? It's not a. It's not an $8 corn.
Not a bumper crop here. Not that big of a bumper crop.
He gets that a lot, actually. You know that, right?
Okay.
Got held up hanging with Bob. Still got to push up this bunk or this load, and yeah, we haven't even ate lunch. Evan just slave drives me. These backup lights, ooh boy, they're handy. So I'm gonna take a load of hay back with me. Big squares, I think I'm taking big squares. So might as well stack them on. I just got to pull the pins out in case I got to drop the trailer and move those blocks, but we should be able to fit quite a few on. Evan's in the 4755 pack, and that's got all the lights. So it's a Euro spec tractor, but which, yeah, the full back window and stuff like that, it's neat. Get a little loaded up here. So I guess Frank's got a ton of bales that are out here, and I said, well, I'm moving the chopper out, and he said, well, I got some hay if you want to have somebody do a backhaul. I said, I think I'm moving it myself, so I'll line it up. So we'll load it up with some hay. Look out, buddy. Need some rear weight on that. We got an angry Evan. What'd you break? We're loaded. It's almost dinner time. We skipped lunch. Do I get 2 dinners then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we're going to practice your way of life. No set time schedule. Run all night.
That's literally the best way of life. When you plan things, it all falls apart.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I rolled in here at 12:45 last night. Probably 1 o'clock. So, yeah, it was a good time. I was planning to get here at 10 last night. That's what GPS first told me when I first left, but yeah, we got a 1974 R model. This ain't no speed ship, but it's gonna be here for a long time. This trailer setup is sick. I need a long, well, low boy in my life. Don't everybody send me one, because currently I'm not looking to actually buy one. At some point I'd like to, but we got 22 bales on. The reason we did these 4 up front instead of a whole nother strip, we could not fit it all the way up, and in order to unhook this neck, which you guys will see why we are unhooking the neck tomorrow, well, unhook the trailer from the truck without the neck falling forward, you got to put pins in behind here. I'll show you tomorrow, so make sure you're logged into the video, or you're subscribed to the video, because subscribe to the channel, because we got daily content still coming out, and like, we are out here hustling still, and we're gonna have some cool stuff coming. So Evan's finishing up. I think he's covering the backside of that pile. Yeah, he put corn and haylage in the same bunk, and he's probably gonna put some more corn on it, because when he's feeding to the beef cows, he's taking a scoop. He doesn't have a mixer wagon, so he's making it work. He has all this pit space, but plastic's expensive, and it just makes the efficiency. Plus that, we did a damn good job. So tomorrow, let me see if this light actually works. So tomorrow, there we go. So tomorrow, we got some things happening. I'll show you that pit behind me before we leave. But today was a good day. Evan broke stuff. I did not break anything. That wagon is not on me. So I appreciate you guys watching along, all the support. You guys are awesome. And as we know, chopper is over there now. And at some point I'll come back out, I'll wash it, and we'll put it away for storage. Put a bunch of dryer sheets in it, because that helps keep the mice out and the rats out and everything else. But we're loaded, and we're gonna go to dinner. So appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing, and everything else. So have a good one. See you on the next one.